What's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and we're gonna get into the injury list, man. And in talking about the injury list, we got a new injury. We got a new injury that kind of concerns me. Um, and we're gonna get into that with the injury report. We also got a guy who's been showing out since the number change. Which makes me happy. This defense seems pretty strong. Seems really, really strong. And if you're a Philadelphia Eagles fan like me, I love defense. I love being able to put up points. But that defense, when that defense is nice, I enjoy watching some football. So we also got something that kind of speaks to what's going on as far as the offense and defense is concerned. One of the writers and reporters who's out there spoke to the offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo, and said something pretty interesting. Y'all gonna want to hear this. Also, we got somebody who came back. He's also practicing. And not only is he practicing, he's making plays. We're going to get into that. And as our main event, as I call it, if you follow this channel, our main event, we got somebody who's been really consistent throughout camp, consistently good throughout camp. And we're going to get into that. So let's get it. Like I said, man, let's get into the injury list, man. Let's get into the injury list. Some of the guys on this injury list actually practice. I'm going to tell you about that after I get through it. So let's get through the injury list. The guys who did not practice, I'm sorry about that. The guys who did not practice was Zack Baun, A.J. Brown, Lewis Cine, Montrell Johnson, running back Montrell Johnson. Everybody know about Terrence Marshall. Mac McWilliams is now on there with a quad. Ben Van Sumeren is on there with an ankle. Okay, well, with the guys who did not practice, A.J. Brown, he didn't have on pads. He wasn't souped up. He had a hamstring issue. Hamstring issue is scary because that can linger on all season long. And nobody talked about it, but that is a little bit of a concerning issue. About how I feel about Zack Baun and his back. Both of those are scary issues. We don't know how bad it is. They could just be trying to be very precautionate about it. But A.J. Brown, if you've seen in the picture, he is not wearing uniform. He don't look like he's getting personal moves in. He left the game. He left practice midway through. He got undressed. He was out of uniform, and this scares me a little bit. If I'm being honest. So hopefully we can get A.J. Brown back after the preseason, which we're in right now. We're in the preseason, and come Thursdays and Fridays, we're watching preseason football. Let's get to the guys who were limited. We got Jahad Campbell with the shoulder. We've seen him playing, so maybe he flared it up a little bit, so he was limited. We got Charlie Hewitt with a neck. We got E.J. Jenkins, the tight end, with a hamstring. We got Andrew Mukuba with a shoulder. He actually was back. Andrew Mukuba was back, which is very good for Andrew Mukuba because Sidney Brown was pretty much running away with the job while he was on injury. So that's good. We'll have a healthy competition back. Hopefully he's not too far behind to kind of battle for that spot.
Devontae Smith had the tightness of the back. It was just a little tightness of the back. He actually came back today as well, and caught. I almost got into that. We're gonna get into it later. We're gonna get to. I'm excited about it, so we're gonna get into it later. Um, and also Nolan Smith came back with a concussion. He was back with a concussion, and he's fine now. They practice. Andrew McCouba, Devontae Smith, and Nolan Smith actually came back and they practice. Um, with the guys, with the injuries that's been going on, like with the wide receivers, we had Danny Gray, who also got released because of the finger. I don't know if the finger was broken. I don't know what's going on with the hand, but we also waived him. Danny Gray was having a really good camp, and he got waived because of the finger. Terrence Marshall was having a really good camp. Then he got injured with the knee. Devontae Smith never really started. He had the tightness from day one. He is back today, but AJ Brown with the hamstring. We're dropping receivers left and right, man. So I know Elijah Cooks has been talked about. He's actually a receiver, and he has been making plays and things of that nature. Hopefully, he stays healthy. We just can't afford to drop no more wide receivers than we're already dropping, guys. Um, so, like I said, Devontae Smith came back to practice, and Devontae Smith actually had a really good practice today. He had two plays in practice in which he had some crossers, some long crossers, in which he caught those long crossers, big gains for the offense. So welcome back, Smitty, man. It was hard moving that ball without you. It was hard moving that ball without you, man. It might be hard while you there once everybody kind of get used to your speed. It's a little different from playing AJ. Um, and you will be out there by yourself. No, Jahad Dotson's out there. Nice Smith is out there. Johnny Wilson probably be out there. And Elijah Cooks probably be out there. You got, Dallas Goddard still there. So, you know, hopefully this gives the offense a little pep, to moving the ball against this defense who's very, very stingy, it looks like, which I love. Speaking of defense, Josh Uche has changed his number. He is now Agent Zero. We're going to rename Agent Zero. Agent Zero with the Josh the Josh Huff thing didn't go well. So Josh Uche is going to change that. He had a pancake. Yeah, he pancaked Kendall Lamb. I think it's the left tackle from the Dolphins we got, and he pretty much pancaked him on a rep. Josh Uche also got a really nice rep against Paved Lane, and forced a fumble with Jalen Hurts on a pass rush. So I can see him being a really big tool for us this year. And he balling out in camp. I'm not hearing a lot about um, most people outside of Josh Uche, Nolan, and Jalen Hunt. So I'm not hearing much about everybody else. All right, Elliot Shorts Parks also said he talked to KP, and KP was like him and Vic aren't really discussing what plays they want to run against each other. They're just kind of just doing it on the fly. They're kind of doing it on the fly, and it kind of forces the defense and the offense to problem solve in plays that might not work. So I don't know if y'all remember in the video where I was saying that we had a Cam Jurgens sighting, and Cam was like, we don't have all our plays, so we're forcing bad plays to work. Um, I guess it could be the same for the defense. Everybody's in the same boat, so the defense got to figure out what plays they're in, and not get beat where they might have an offensive play that might be able to beat them. Everybody's trying to problem solve plays. They're just picking random plays for people to go out there and just do really, really well on those plays. And the defense has been victorious the most of camp. So, with that being said, let's get to the main topic. The guy who's been balling out of control in camp is Tanner McKee. And I'm going to let the video tell it all. Let's listen to the video.
McKee is having a really, really good camp. He is up over 100 throws without an interception. He had probably the best throw of the day on Sunday when he hit Darius Cooper down the right sideline for about a 20, 25-ish yard completion. And if you think about it, Tanner is not really the kind of quarterback a team like this normally has. If you're a Super Bowl contending team that's expecting to play a lot of playoff games, go all the way, you normally want a veteran with a lot of experience. And that's not Tanner. Tanner has only been in the NFL, for a few years. He's only played 50 or so snaps. But when you watch him out on the practice field, you see why the Eagles have confidence. He's in complete control pre-snap. He's explaining things to guys after the play about where they should have been, talking about what they talked about. And the guy throws a beautiful ball. I mean, he has 2 or 3 throws a day that really stand out. His accuracy, while not super consistent yet because he's still a young player, you can just see that he can fit the ball into windows. The timing is perfect. Loves a good anticipation throw. You see that out there quite a bit. So
Tanner McKee, 100 and some passes, no interceptions. He's been playing very, very well. He's been very efficient with the ball. That's all you can really ask for your next up quarterback. I don't think Tanner McKee is going to be edged out by anybody. I think at the end of the season, we pretty much can get a draft pick or something for Tanner McKee, because I think this is his last year on a contract. So, if it's his last year, he's probably going free agency. If we can't sign him back, so Tanner McKee balling out. I have a lot of respect for Tanner McKee because when Jalen Hurts go down, he does a great job running the offense. He was behind Kenny Pickett last year, but when he got his opportunities, he looked better than Kenny Pickett, really. Just to be honest, he looked better than Kenny Pickett. So, let's go Tanner McKee, man. You balling out, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Are y'all scared about all the injuries we got? We've been heavy on the injury side. Nothing really season long, but it looks like it can last a while. Some of the injuries, we having back injuries, hamstring injuries. You know what I'm saying? So let me know if y'all are concerned about that, man. Like, I'm a little concerned. Are you happy about Devontae Smith coming back, man? Because this offense has been struggling, and they needed the helping hand. That's all I got, man. Like, subscribe, turn those post notifications on so you don't miss no video. And we out. Let's go Birds.